Hi, this is Sandy from 460 Realty. With me today is Scott Marr, the owner of Drip Coffee. And today we're going to be discussing what it's like to be a business owner here in Nanaimo. So, hey Scott.
Hey Sandy.
Thank you for having me here today.
Thanks for inviting me.
Congratulations on your coffee shop. I mean, you've only been open for a very short amount of time, about a year.
Yeah, a year at the end of October. So yeah, times went by really quickly.
And it's quickly becoming one of the hottest coffee house in the city. I met you when you and I were working different jobs.
Yeah.
So can you tell me what made you want to start your own business?
I think it's always been a dream of mine to start my own business and have my own, something that I can call my own, I guess, at the end of the day. And it was just sort of a perfect timing, a perfect storm, and the opportunity came around, and I thought, now I think it's the time I take this plunge to start my own business, and I wouldn't look back.
So can you walk us through the process of how you got started?
Yeah, the process went on for quite a long time beforehand. I first was looking at a different business and trying to start my own business with my current business partner, and that sort of fell through that idea, and then we started a new idea, and this opportunity came up to start a coffee shop, and it was something foreign to me, but I had sort of a good background with working for BDC, Business Development Bank of Canada, and having the financial background, also having some of the sales background, being in the industry of the food industry and that sort of stuff. So it's sort of like a perfect opportunity for me to start a coffee shop, as I sort of had some of the background in this industry. I didn't know anything about coffee, but now I do. And I just took the plunge. I think it was a perfect fit for my time in my life.
So how long was the process from when you decided that you wanted to start your own business through the planning till your opening day?
Yeah, so it was about a year and a half when we first started conceptually deciding, branding, name, and then we sort of put it all on paper and put a business plan together. So that process was about 7-8 months before we had everything sort of dialed in that we wanted to do and wanted to encompass in our moving forward. Mm-hmm. We then went and found some financing and got someone to help us put it all together. We had designers, and then we found the perfect fit for us for construction, and then we sort of put it all together, and a year and a half later we had our end product, which we're sitting in today. Mm-hmm. And it was a process. It was you had to have some patience, and you had to have the right people on your team, but we made it all work, and we adapted as we went. We had to learn about the coffee, so we went down to a drum roaster down in Cobble Hill and learned how to make espresso drinks, how to do all that type of stuff, and it was quite a process, and it's a learning curve, but it was a learning curve and a journey that I loved every step of the way.
Yeah, and I could tell it really reflects on your business. What kind of advice would you have for somebody who's going to start their own small business here in Nanaimo?
Be patient, definitely be patient. Make sure that you have the skill sets, and the skill sets that you don't have, make sure you go get advice for in town. There's a lot of professionals that are here to help you with architecture or design or whatever field you're going into. Just know some of the stuff that you're not going to be strong in, and make sure that you have someone to lean on in that type of thing. Mm-hmm. And then just know and have a pulse on the business that you're going to be going into worldwide. Understand where the market's trending, where things are going in that industry, and try to be on the front end of that industry and bring new things to your business, all the time. Mm-hmm. And always be adapting. I think, with social media out there and people always seeing different things, I think people like change. They like to see what's happening in the market, and they want to be part of that. And I think that's where a lot of entrepreneurs can sort of pick that ball up and roll with it. There is change, and people can change as we keep moving forward.
What is it like to own a business here in Nanaimo?
Well, I think it's very fulfilling and very rewarding as a person, and I can see it in the faces of our customers at the end of the day. I think they're happy to come in here. I think we have a great staff and create a great atmosphere for people coming in. I want it to be a place where people can relax and talk about how their day is and talk about how they're feeling. And this community where it gives you the ocean and the feel inside of the inside outside gives you that feel of like relaxing and just watching the water and being calm. And I think that's what we're trying to drive down here, is just having a culture where people are happy and feel like they can just be themselves and have that feel. And you know, growing up in this area and growing up just up the street, I've seen that down here with Terry's Save right down the road and having, you know, the mini golf and Sarah's Ice Cream. And I've seen businesses come and go down here, and I think we want to be a cornerstone of the Departure Bay area where we can really have that culture. And I think it comes from our staff and from our people, and I think it's getting carried on.
Great, and I definitely think you have achieved that in a very short amount of time.
I appreciate that.
Everybody I know loved this place, and definitely it kind of revived the entire Departure Bay area.
Yeah, it's definitely a great community with a great bunch of people, and it's a good walking community too. You have a lot of people that like to get out and get fresh air and have fitness and be part of their lives. And with the soccer field and baseball field behind us, we get a lot of parents from different areas of town that enjoy a good cup of coffee, and hopefully we can keep them warm during the soccer season.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great, thank you for sharing that. This is Sandy from 460 Realty. Next time when you're in Nanaimo, please come and visit Drip Coffee. I'll put all the links down below. And thank you for watching this video.